We start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analyzing my last video when the price was here, we mentioned one of the options how to, we were talking about how we can get the trade. One of the option was to have an entry above this top, all right, exactly above this top. As we can see, the price broke this top, but haven't tagged that trade yet. Okay, right now we should take out the trade. We shouldn't be in the trade. We should take out the entry, not the trade. Okay, because the way it's moving is quite corrective. All right, because we are expecting the price to tag and continue. That's why no, it's better we take out the trade, and if we get a correction here, then from there we can make a decision whether we should put back the trade or not. Okay, and the another option was if we refer to our analysis when the price was here, I mentioned if we get a bigger correction, it can give us a better trade setup. As you can see, the price correct and drop. This is what we were expecting, and this is what we get. But as we can see, there was no, there wasn't any good trade setup. The only way we could trade here, even we were expecting the price to drop before we get the trade. But the trade setup we got, it was not really clear. The only way, if we move to 15 minutes, the only way was to trade from here. It depends whether the traders get the trade or not. But anyway, anyone get the trade? No, they should start to manage it in case there is a reversal. No, we want to see what's the next here, whether we can get any trade setup from here or not. Okay. If we move to 1 hour chart, you want to see how we can trade it. First of all, whether this one can, the question is whether this one can continue and break this top or not, because what we have here, how about if this one turned to flat in relative to this with the breakout of here and for next drop. Then if we get this, any buy can give us a really good trade setup. All right, but how about if the price continue from here, how we can trade it? First of all, we move to forward chart. We see what we have based on forward chart. All right, this is what right now we are talking about. If this correction turn to, if this one considered as a correction in relative to this, maybe we can expect the price to drop one more. That's why if we want to buy at this top, we need to be quite careful because of this. All right, now we move to 1 hour chart. First of all, if we get the correction here as a flag, a small correction, then maybe we can consider have we put the back the entry above this. But right now we cannot see, and we cannot do that. We want to see what we get here, whether the next move can be continue. Sharp or not. Maybe we can right now based on what we have. If anyone wants to have entry above the top, maybe they put here or above this. It depends. Again, what we want a price tag and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within 1 or 2 hours, we take out the trade. And even we mentioned maybe this one can be a correction for one more drop. Now the thing is traders, if they know how to manage, if they see any move within this one, then they should have with this one. Rather than that, they shouldn't trade it. Okay. As we mentioned, if this one turns to a correction, we get the one move down. This is where we can look for buy. That's why if this one move a bit higher, any drop with the flag, we can sell it, at least to break out this one. And if we want to buy, one of the option was this. The another option, if there is a continuation, the breakout of this line, which is this top, and if like a correction above that also can give us a good trade because we can confirm there is a breakout of the top. But if we want to buy here, if we get a correction, then we need to see. And even if we get any buy setup, we consider as a short term. Easily price can move. Even we want to see what we have here. All right, easily price can move a bit higher, then reverse. Okay, by the way, right now we don't have any trade setup from what we have here. We just wait. And the other option is whether having entry above this or the breakout, at least give us a confirmation. And if the price drop, then we buy from there. This is how we can look for, this is how we can look for buyer because we are within this correction. And if you want to look for sell any sharp from now, any sharp move flag, we sell it up to this low because almost price is near to this top. Haven't broke this one, but almost there. Easily can take and reverse. Okay. By the way, how about if the price continue from here? I think we are not going with that trade. We don't want to we don't want to take the risk unless this one be here for a quite longer time. Maybe then we can have entry above the top, which just now we remove it. I mean, having entry above here. All right. By the way, We don't have any good trade setup. Any trade we get right now is short term, and for those traders that are in this trade, they should be aware of the reversal. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup that can give us a good trade, not only a short term trade or any update, I will share. Thanks.